Hi guys, this is Thoughts and Questions on AFM Culture. Now, here we talk about films, so let's get into it. The film is nice, amazing, currently at 1 million views, and you know Sonia Uche is versatile, amazing actor. And Clinton Joshua, that combination, quite awesome, you know. And so you could go on to Sonia Uche TV and you'll find it there. And you can come tell us about it. Come talk to us about the film. Let's talk about the film, you know. So Sonia Uche and Clinton Joshua bring us this film. And it's an amazing film, you know. Two people who are both in the service, you know. And they're trying to figure out life, trying to move on, try to figure out what to do and what not to do. Start off with an initial hate and disconnect for each other, and they get united or they get connected by, you know, an armed robbery, and it's amazing how two people who you know, in the beginning, Sonia Uche's character is like, I hate you, I could never take anything from you, I would rather die, you know, I'd rather go to hell, like. And the one time she had a problem that was above her, she didn't die. She didn't want to die. She didn't want to stay in the room for the armed robbers to come and kill her and take her stuff, or, you know, she ran to Clinton Joshua's character. And I think the armed robbery scene is the funniest part of the film. Like, the guy who dressed up as a woman, hilarious, like, you know. I think that it's a part of the film that is quite delightful, you know. Maybe the highlight of the film. But I think Clinton Joshua also trying to get into the character of a rap, you know, somebody, a musician, you know, like an artist. It was quite interesting to watch. I mean, we've seen Clinton Joshua portray other characters, but I think this was the first, and he did quite well. He did. I can't get over the arm robbery scene. and I mean, like, I think that we're seeing a little bit more explorations when it comes to when it comes to how these stories are told. We're seeing a bit of diversity in terms of the scenes that they bring into. Typically, in a certain movie, they would be united over something like sickness, like, you know, maybe she falls sick, she's in the room for days, you know, he doesn't hear from her, doesn't see her, and then he comes in to check in on her, take care of her and all that. But I think we're seeing a different dynamic with how they got bonded over that, and but beyond that, it's a matter of just connecting, you know, getting to know each other, spending time together, sharing their motivations, you know. Sonia Uche's character didn't want to get married, was opposed to the idea of marriage because of the pressure she was getting from her mother. But I don't know, there's a lot of pressure in African settings, there's a lot of pressure from mothers to have their daughters marry. I don't know where that comes from, but I think it's a cultural thing. There's so much pressure, and even society puts pressure. You could be an accomplished woman, and people will still make fun of you and belittle your achievement just because you're not married. I'm against that. I believe that everybody should get married, but marriage is not for everybody, in the sense that not everybody is ready to be married. And for people who are not ready to be married, marriage is not for them. And you can't hate on that. You can't belittle all the stuff they've done because they're not ready to get married. Everybody is entitled to do what they want to do, to be what they want to be. It is your decision at the end of the day. But you see a lot of people bring up the subject of marriage quite firmly. I believe, and that's just me, I believe that you are better off single than to marry when you're not ready and when you're not prepared for what marriage brings, you're better off single. Because when you're not ready, you will fumble. You would say things you'd regret, you do things you'd regret, and you put people in harm's way. If you're not ready for marriage, if you're not prepared for marriage, and you have kids right after the wedding, it's chaos. So be ready mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and prepare yourself for the journey. People say that marriage is a long journey. It's a journey you prepare for. You don't just wake up and say, "Oh, I love you too. Let's get married." No, you pray into it. For the Christians, pray, spend time with God in prayer. Let God showcase, let God expose, reveal, bring you to a place where you see where you're getting yourself into, what you're getting yourself into, the kind of person you're tying the knot with. And, let God tell you if it is for you or against you. Like how they asked the angel, "Are you for us or against us?" in the Bible. So I find that the film is explorative on the subject of, pressure to get married, one that comes from parents and all that. And there's a lot of incentives in the film, lessons, so many lessons. They're pursuing your dream, not giving up on your dream, because there's a tendency for people to say, to belittle other people's dreams. But the film doesn't do that. The film showcases that believing in your dream is important. There are a lot of dreams people believed in that has brought the world to where it is now. And so dreams are something that you keep feeding, keep working towards till you get to where you want to get to. And it'll be great. So we'll see you here on the next one. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Yes. And for supporting us. We enjoy it. We love it. We appreciate you. And let's get into it.